Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host, sellssi, and we'll be discussing the Black Stars today. The focus of our discussion first, the venue, Yara, which is is having some issues. We'll talk about it. And Coach Otto Addo has submitted his squad for the games. Today is the 21st, and it's just a little over 2 weeks, to the game. Ghana versus Angola first, then Niger. Delali is here with me to discuss it as usual. Delali, initial thoughts on that Barbaras pitch and why do we always find ourselves here? Before playing Nigeria in 2022, we were given some conditions to fulfill. We did some and were considered because we had fulfilled some in the short notice of it. After we played that game, we didn't do the rest. We always have to seek some form of appeal before we use our stadiums. What is wrong with the NSA and the GFA, if we can blame them?
Remember, the last time we did the Black Star Squad, I told you that are you sure that you have a pitch to play that game? Because I was in Kumasi and I watched like the event they did in Kumasi, and I looked at a couple of things around it, and I felt, Charlie, there's no way that pitch will be ready for the Black Stars game. Because even if you, I'm not into agric, but from the little knowledge I did, the little knowledge I have in the small science I did in secondary school, grass doesn't grow within a month. And when I watched the Kumasi Sports Stadium, when I saw the event they did and the damages after, I was very not certain on getting
It's
the pitch
being ready
for that game. But the NSC came out to come and say that they have proper plans to get it ready for the Black Stars game. And for me, I think the basic problem is, like we all know the basic problem.
Yeah,
maintenance. The NSA, it's not really even about maintenance. The NSA happens to give the pitch away.
And it all boils down to maintenance too, because if first of all they are using the pitch and they cover it well.
That's what I'm saying. So you see, the pitch you can give it out.
Thank you. No one has anything against
but
that.
There are some basic things we don't do right.
Thank you.
One of them is
covering it.
The pitch covers. And I jokingly said that maybe one day I would just go and buy the pitch covers and just be renting it to the NSA. Or maybe we just the GFA just has to buy the pitch covers and give it to the NSA and say, if anybody comes and use these pitches, they'll cover it. Because that solves 80% of the problem. Because the African games, the people in charge, the production or the creative team in charge of the opening ceremony did all the rehearsals on the grass of the African games. But guess what they did? They covered it.
Yeah.
Like it was covered throughout the competition.
It was covered.
They brought their own pitch covers, which served as part of their setup and then things. So as a country, white man left in country, come Ghana. Come cover your pitch cover. You
know on cover.
Even if it's one pitch cover you have, because I don't think they give out, because the whole country can have only one pitch cover.
Yeah.
I don't think Ghana gives out the stadiums out or the stadia out simultaneously. There's an event at Accra Sports Stadium. Bring the pitch cover from Kumasi and come and cover the pitch at Accra Sports Stadium. When Baba also, you just take it simple.
It's hard for them.
And you see, when they finish those, because the pitch is grass. Like when you do giddy on it, I best say
that one, yeah.
So no matter the event, if you put this thing on the grass and it's there for like 20 minutes, you leave and there's a hole there. If you go to Europe, there are some stockings and there are some shoes, they won't even allow you to enter the pitch with it. The pitch is made for football and boots.
Yeah.
Human beings working on it. Sometimes there are even instances they won't let you walk on it barefooted.
So I'll read out a statement here from the GFA club licensing manager. He spoke to Love FM, Esme Mentz. He said that our major problem is the playing field, which isn't in a good state. If there is to be any major activity, sorry to say, Yara is not ready to host a competitive game. But the NSA in charge at Kumasi says that it will be ready in time. And we'll be rolling pictures right now on your screen. You see the state of the Baba Yara Sports Stadium right now. Delali, can we host Angola there in a little under 2 weeks?
CAF will let us play. That's the thing. Like, if you look at the amount of money Ghana makes and CAF gets and the publicity.
But another reminder is that Accra Sports Stadium has been sanctioned for.
I think,
so will we move the game? Do you think that should be?
Yes. I have a feeling that the game will be played in Accra. Because those times we used to force.
Can coloring save the pitch?
No. It's the grass, so that's there. You see
that thing that spraying they've been doing at times.
They spray, you spray when the grass is there, but it's not green. This one, the grass no there.
You know the because it's bare. It looks
and I think because we used to force the games at Baba
because of the crowd.
Because of the crowd and also the fact that we don't have any other option.
I feel the Black Stars should be able to attract any crowd anywhere.
Oh no, Accra they will get.
They will get.
Accra will be full. But I'm just saying that we used to force the Black Stars to play or force CAF to play at the
Baba Yara Sports because of the fortress vibe with Baba Yara.
It's because we didn't have any option.
Oh, okay. So now we have the Accra Sports Stadium.
It was only Baba Yara that always gets the provisional.
But we had
Cape
Coast.
We have Kumasi.
We had Cape Coast. We had Cape Coast too.
But Cape Coast now is not.
Yeah, but we abandoned it. We left it.
Yeah, it's not. Even for a time now, Cape Coast doesn't meet the possible requirements. Because at Dreams, when I was at Dreams, that's like 2 years ago. We played a game there and the pitch was not.
But in 2016, 2017, when it was first, everything was happening there.
But
we do that to a lot of our pitches here.
That we have paid
to maintain our pitches, and it's not going well. It's unfortunate. We'll see what the decision is. Right now, Baba Yara is not in a good state. But Otto Addo has named his squad, submitted it to the FA. Not officially out yet. And we are hearing there are no Ghana Premier League players. Any surprises with that information?
No, I'm not surprised because I told you that when the coach did the call-up, like the time interval between the last call-up and this one, there has not been any active football.
In terms of the Ghana Premier League.
Even
any football in Europe.
Pre-season games the teams have played. So automatically now, how can you...
It disqualifies any of those players.
How can the Ghana Premier League player who didn't get a call-up at the end of a season... You remember that last call-up was at the end of the season. So the best players from the league were supposed to be in the squad.
Yeah.
And once there's nobody in the squad, now that you're in the house, how can they?
How can you?
So I'm not, and I was not even expecting. There's no Ghana Premier League player, even the goalkeepers.
No.
Wow.
That's what the information. You see, grapevine information can be.
But
can be
I was expecting at least
Frederick
Asari to still be in there.
He could still be in there. We are not seeing the list. This is just rumors. He has officially submitted the list.
Squad,
so we are hoping that the best are in there. We're hoping. I think when we're doing our midfielders, we didn't include Ashimari because he had just come back from injury and all that. So we're hoping that the best of the best are in there. The Otto Addo and the team.
And I believe that the squad will not be really different
from the last one that we had in June,
because we've not had a lot of activities for these players. Maybe because of injury, like Tariq Lamptey may be out, but the changes will not be as many as much as Kamadin is also out, so he may not be in the squad. But the rest of the players will be the normal names
in and around that squad. And we've done a possible squad. If you haven't watched it on the channel, a possible squad for the African Cup of Nations between Ghana and Angola and Niger. Today, this is where we bring down the curtains on our discussion. The Baba Yara Sports Stadium. The pitch is not ready. Is Accra an alternative we can explore just 2 weeks to the game? Let us know what you think in the comments box. And Otto Addo has submitted a squad. We have done a series on the midfielders and the defenders and goalkeepers. Who do you think will be named in this squad? As no Ghana Premier League player, according to the report, is in there. Delali, thank you for being here with me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your week.